As many of you may know, Aston Martin revealed the Valhalla in 2021. In 2024, I contacted my local dealer and requested for an Aston Martin Valhalla allocation. After receiving the confirmation, I flew all the way to London to the factory to spec my car in person. After doing the tour of the factory, I walked into the spec room, I chose the color, the interior, and also the carbon fiber. 16 months later, the car has finally arrived. Oh wow. Wow. Ryan's back, Aiden's back, Ahmed's back, they're all back today. We have good news, guys. Valhalla is ready.
Finally.
We're gonna pick it up today.
We have bad news.
What's the bad news?
You remember the 812, the red one that's here?
Yes.
In consignment.
Yes.
When we received it, there was no issue.
Yes.
We had the car for the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
On Saturday, I had a viewing of the car. We didn't do anything, we only started the car. No issue. Now there's a ECU problem or a wiring problem. Who's responsible in this situation? It's not our car. And we didn't drive the car same kilometer.
You check the kilometers, tell him it's not your fault. It's not our fault. No one drove the car.
No, the boys received the car, we have a full video, we have the full kilometers. We didn't move the car at all. Look, from now on, dealer, not dealer, person, any concern has to be inspected to see how we can be liable before we take the car. Not like this.
Get a Leonardo system, scan it, check the proper Ferrari software. It's probably just a glitch. Because it couldn't, if you haven't driven it, we've got 0 kilometers on the car.
Zero, we haven't driven it.
No one's driven the car, we just started it. Take it for a drive, see if he goes away.
Okay.
See if he goes away. It's GCC spec, no? Korean spec. Man, I was excited. They just took my excitement away. I've been like 3 minutes. Back to that, I'm going to pick up the Aston Martin Valhalla. At the same time, they finished the tiles already in the showroom. They're actually fixing the turntable now. Before we had an issue with the LED light going around. It had too much problems. The floor wasn't level from the micro cement. Now we've leveled the floor, LED strips going in. It's gonna look sick. I can't wait for it. Aston Martin, we said it's gonna probably be the first car parked here. That's exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna be here today. I'm gonna park it here today. They're just fixing the grout work. They're giving it a nice clean. By end of day today, cars can come in. I'm super excited. Luxury supercar side, they started on it the day before yesterday. Besides the whole incident where they dropped the tiles off the pallet. It was a big problem yesterday, cost me another 15K. Don't want to talk about that as well. I'm already got another issues here today. But every day is a new issue in LSR. And you guys said in the last one, I read the comments, you guys are like, we'd like to know all your issues. We'd like to know a bit more into depth of your business. I'm like, okay, so there you go. There you guys have it. I've copped a few losses. Okay, I get it. But then again, this will be ready by Friday. We're back to normal. Cars will go in there. I'll get back into my office. I have no access to my PC right now. So I'm spewing because I need to use my computer. But at the same time, look, it's looking amazing. I think we are done now. There's no more problems. Showroom's finished. We have no more issues. So put all that aside, guys. Let's go Aston Martin, pick up my new Valhalla. I'm super excited. I've seen a few reviews, especially Top G's one. I want to, let's go.
Yeah, meet us at Shawarma and Farouj. We have lunch, then we go to get the Valhalla.
Bro,
okay.
We're going to eat?
Yeah.
We're going to pick up the Aston.
No, we're going to eat first, then we go pick up the Aston.
What?
The Aston is the dessert.
Where are we going?
Which one makes you happy? Shawarma and Farouj first quickly. They opened a new branch here. We eat quickly, then we head to Aston Martin. You haven't had the shawarma.
We're meant to be there at 1 o'clock at Aston Martin. It's 2:07. And now you still want to go get... Yeah, they delay us, so you want to delay them back. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Apparently since 1994 this place has been around. We usually go to the other branch. I think in one of my vlogs, maybe 20 vlogs back, we went to the other branch. This is the new one that just opened. So apparently this is rated the best shawarma in Dubai or in the whole UAE. If you guys think of a better place, put it in the comments below. And please don't, I'm not gonna mention it. Let's go.
What do you feel like?
I don't know, what do they got?
Have you ever had the sujuk shawarma?
Nah, that's heartburn for me.
It's 10 out of 10 bucks.
Sujuk, that's that sujuk they got there. Then you got meat. Mexican's my favorite, and then you got the normal Lebanese traditional one. What do you want, Aiden?
I mix here. 2 Mexican.
Hey, last time I got the original, not the Mexican, on Lebanese bread. It was sick. He wants Mexican. What's wrong with this guy? Still going. He's getting like back and forth, bro. You're ordering a shawarma. Bro, he took the computer. Yeah, I want to try that.
3 days later.
I think these guys are fighting over a sandwich or something. Nah, look at that.
We call it tarbouche.
Tarbouche means the thing on top, no? Let's give it a try.
حبيبي.
Wow.
الGLC اللي بعته.
You guys have to come and try this place out. I can't talk about anyone else, but I can tell you where I've tried and what I haven't tried. I've tried all the places, most of them. This is by far probably the best. It is the best. What do you reckon, Aiden? Good? You like shawarma, huh? Would you take a shawarma over a German doner? German doner?
German doner.
Okay.
German doner is amazing.
Aussie kebab you haven't tried?
Last time, Aussie kebab or shawarma?
Me? I'll go for Aussie kebab.
I never tried one also. Yeah. Now it's shawarma. Whatever you brought. Doner or this?
He said doner.
Doner, 1,000,000%. Really? 1,000,000%.
Mate, what an experience. So a lot of you guys asked in the comments as well that take us to your local food spots and show us a little bit of Dubai. So I'll bring you here today. Maybe in the next episode I'll take you guys somewhere else. Man, it's starting to get really hot though. It's 39 degrees today. And the streets are getting back to normal. It's getting really busy. But enough with the talking, let's go to Aston. Finally.
Hi, all's good.
Hello, brother. How are you?
How are you?
How's
good? Nice to see you. Excited?
Super excited, man.
Finally.
Very worried about digital violet because that was a new color of Aston Martin apparently.
That's true.
So there was digital violet and then there was storm purple or purple storm. No, wait, right. I want to see it together. That's nice.
I got both for it.
Looks good.
Wow.
Wallah, when I'm putting the car inside the showroom, people, they were like, oh my god, guys, please don't take any pictures. We cannot, especially this car, you cannot take any pictures.
I wish we went all. It's sick.
Yeah, I might get rid of the yellow, the highlight green.
The highlight, see, one of my...
If I did the other theme, it would have been less. It would have been perfect.
So we delivered the exposed carbon fiber. People, they start to call it Batman. When one of the regional office team saw your car, he said, Aghyad, perfect. Now you have the Joker.
Yeah, Joker and Batman.
And you have the Batman.
Batman and Joker.
So we can do the next movie.
That would be sick. And then you've got from Andrew Tate. His review was the best. Bro. Oh, these are one of the colors. I don't think this is the storm purple. So this is the purple I was gonna go for. It's nice purple too. So this storm purple, it's dark purple. And I'm like, you know what? Scrap that. Let's go for something more bright. I was originally gonna go with the original Aston Martin green, this one here. But then I thought, you know what? Safety car. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
It's nice on the side skirt.
But the front lip is too much.
It comes on the.
But I feel like the front lip is gonna be too much. I've been watching them on. Yeah.
La, there is not even a single
Not too
mistake
much.
on that car.
Let's see.
I usually spec them right, but shit, even the key. The key.
Well, can we pause it or you already want to wait?
Oh shit, man, I'm excited. Go ahead, let's go, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh wow. Nah, sick. Sick. Wow. Wow.
Get found in the pool of your blood. Yeah, nigga. Remember they told me that we'll fail. Remember they said it with CSL.
I let it sink in. My brain is still. Bro, come see the back. Nah, next level. Oh, let's do that again. Sick.
Magnesium wheel.
Yeah.
Save at 27 kilo.
We got them magnesium, but we also painted them satin black, correct?
Yeah.
It wasn't the original color of the magnesium. So we got them custom done.
Which one?
The rims. They come magnesium, but we went for matte finish black, satin black, yeah. I actually can't believe it came. Like today's the day that we're actually going to be driving out in the Valhalla. And imagine this in the daylight.
It's gonna be the most driven Valhalla in your show.
Yeah.
And in the country, maybe in the world. As you would drive it as a daily.
And it's going to be photographed everywhere. I think everyone's going to. That's why I got these colors. It's going to pop, especially in the sun. Like imagine this in the sun, Ryan, the purple, the highlight colors. And you know, this badge here cost me 50K. This is super thin metal. Ultra fine.
50K?
Metal. So it's inbuilt inside. Another thing I done, right? I did remove the 89. I had the 89 sticker on the side. It was my date of birth, but then I said in the future, if I ever did want to sell the car or something, no one's going to take it. But what I am going to do, I'm still going to put a sticker and put the PPF on. And then you've got here at the back, the badge. The guy in Aston Martin factory, the one that works there, told me you should change this to the silver badge.
Yes, because that's how
it stands out more.
Yeah.
And he gave me a set of these. He's going to give me a set of these.
Would it be too much for the carbon?
Where it says Aston Martin, he reckons
Also
in chrome.
chrome.
Yeah. I like that in black, to be fair.
To be honest with you, yeah.
It's a stealth pack.
It goes with the car.
It's a stealth pack. Maybe Aston Martin, just so people know what it is, I think that should be. But at the time when we were doing it, we couldn't do it because it's part of the pack if you go the black. But now what we can do.
Coming with the ultra fine.
Yeah. So we can go. Yeah, next level, bro. That's next level. I did full gloss carbon. I did the green there. I did the green on the seatbelts to match the exterior, and left the rest. And look here. It's most important. That's most important. Yep.
And it's always going to be there. So even when you sell it, it's going to be you.
That's my plaque. Yeah, commission boy. Yeah.
How does it feel?
Very, very, very. Well, I gotta lose weight, boy. Okay.
When you are ready, I want to sit next to you to do.
Done. Let's start it though. It's still cold.
Yeah, you the plug. Try to be real with some niggas and put on my money and show some love. You did me a favor, I knew you was shicey, I knew you would show you was. It's only a matter of time for niggas get lying and hit with them slugs. Get found in the pool of your blood. Yeah, nigga. Remember they told me that we'll fail.
Go, let's go. Quick, yeah, you have to. We need to go to third gear, but we need an open road. It's quite flat. We got flashed.
Got the fun already.
That also we need.
First day already, man.
First 5 minutes, we gotta. Hello.
Switch the carbon.
The carbon.
So here it is, guys, Aston Martin Valhalla, 5 million dirham later, 16 months later, car has finally arrived. It's in a beautiful digital violet purple, which is a new color from Aston Martin, I was told. And initially I was gonna go the storm purple, but I decided to go with the digital violet because it's a bit more bright, especially in the Dubai sun. And as you get closer to it, you can see it, the reflection, it's beautiful. If I went darker, would have looked nice also, but I'm more into the lighter summery colors, let's say. And this is the color I decided to go with. One of the most expensive features that I spent on this car was obviously the exposed carbon fiber, which is part of the bonnet here, the rooftop, the rear diffuser, the front, the side of the door here. It's all in carbon fiber. Alone, the price has cost me over 250,000 dirham just in the exposed carbon fiber. One of the other most, I can't say most expensive, this logo alone, so the badge on the front cost me 50,000 dirham. It's an ultra thin Aston Martin logo made out of, it weighs under 1 gram. It's very, very thin. I think it's a steel sheet, and obviously that's in black chrome, and they put it into the paint. If you feel the actual car, you cannot feel it. Someone will probably think this is painted on, but it's actually real metal inside the car. Another expensive feature in this car was the livery all over the car in this beautiful Aston Martin green. The brake calipers was like 3 grand US, and then you've got the full pack of the green was another 100,000 dirham. So my car ended up costing me just under 5 million dirham, and here it is, guys. I'm really excited. I just received it today. I also got the number plate on there, so all my cars, so the Tourbillon, the Koenigsegg Gemera, The Valhalla and the W1 all have the same plate, so they'll all be 8919. A lot of you guys are gonna ask, what does 8919 mean? I'm born in 1989 and my son is born in 2019. And if you flip them around, it's 1989 anyway. So I decided to get them, to have them all on the, like all my hypercars have the same plate, they'll just have different code. A very hard plate to get. I was looking everywhere for them, I need one more, couldn't find it. If someone's watching this and you've got it, make sure you guys hit me up. Going along the back here, you can see livery pack, it goes all along the side skirts there, gives you like a Formula One sort of feeling at the side here. Beautiful magnesium wheels, super expensive. They usually come in like a off gold color, but I wanted them in satin black, so the factory done them for me before I bring the car. Usually I go gloss black on all my cars, but with this car I went with the satin black. They even got the Michelin Pilot Sport S, they're the latest ones for the Aston Martin. They've been engineered for this car. Then you got the beautiful rear diffuser, the rear tail lights, how it looks. You even see the exhaust just right here. When you come along this side, same thing again. So we've got the carbon fiber rear wing, the spoiler. Only in race mode, when you're going over 60 kilometers an hour, it lifts up and it looks sick, but it does block half your mirror in the back. And when you come along here, now's the interior. So I've gone with the gloss, fully forged carbon fiber tub. So everything in the inside is gloss carbon fiber. And if you come closer to here, you'll see it right there. Valhalla, Q commissioned by Amwell. This car's made for me, and it's a one of one. No one else has spec'd this car the same. It's the only one out of the factory. There's only 999 of these cars ever to be made, and one of them's here with us. And then the seat belts, same green on the seat belts as well. I did want to go green stitching on the seats, but at the time they were worried because it's Alcantara down here, the green can bleed through apparently. So the ink from the green, the thread can go through and it can damage the Alcantara, so the factory wouldn't do it for me. I wanted to add a little bit more green inside. Then we've got the green Dreamline going all the way along the front there. So you got it from the door here, goes through the dashboard and goes to the other side. So once you're sitting inside the car, you feel like you're in a fighter jet or like a cockpit of a proper race car. Man, it's incredible. Like just looking at the quality of this car as well, it's an absolute beast. As you guys just saw, we just bring it from the showroom all the way here. I'm gonna take it for another drive and show you guys some more features of the inside. But the only problem is, car didn't have PPF. Didn't want to drive it too much because of the stone chips. And when we were shooting footage for, obviously for YouTube and for my Instagram, I didn't want the whole front to get hit with stone chips. So I said, let's take it to the office, we'll do the PPF on it, then we'll take it for another spin, and we're good to go. So from spending 9 dirham on a shawarma to picking up a 5 million dirham hypercar, it's crazy, right? What do you guys think of my spec? Would you have done anything different? Or do you think this is the perfect combination? Let me know, guys.